running. Let's see. Am I live?
We gotta go on one of our trips soon, okay?
Okay, so I've done some investigation on how to get rich on GTA. So this is gonna be a live stream on Twitch, but I'm eventually going to save this and put this to YouTube and then delete this straight off to Twitch. So we have some money. We have 63,000. Now I'll tell you what I did. So I kind of looked and I thought, because we don't really need a house, we don't really need a little house, you know. I found something. So you go here, you go view property, you go low to high, right? You press low to high, and you buy this house right here. Well, it wasn't this house, but what I did was, if I can find it, I think it was that one. No, it was one of these. Give me a minute. So I recently knew that because I was poor, I searched up a bunch of shit to see if I can get some money and try to get rich. So what I did was I sold the house what was on the map. So I sold the house down here. I think it was... I actually can't remember. And there was a house down here that I sold to trade in the other house so I could get it. You know, I had to pay like maybe like 26,000, buy the house up here. What? I didn't need a house because the houses are stupid, so I sold the house and I got 63,000 out of it. Now, I think I was supposed to get more, but I sold it, got some money out of it, so I'm gonna go to the thing right now. I'm not really quite sure if I'm gonna get a lot. I looked up a whole lot of shit about it, and apparently you need to, after you get the arcade, you have to get a nightclub, and then when you get the nightclub, you gotta pay everything in the nightclub, and then you're gonna get a submarine, and it will take you to Puerto, was it Cayo Perico, or Puerto Rico, or something like that? I'm gonna quickly go to an ATM real quickly, if I can find one. So I've been looking up some shit to do, so I sold the Avenue house. I think it sold the cars as well, or I think they spawned the cars into the new property. I don't know why I have the cops on me. Money is very difficult in this game, and it is very... It's not very easy. Should be... If I'm not mistaken, there should be ATM somewhere around here. I think it's right there. Goddamn ATM, man! Oops. Let me find it real quickly. Yeah, I don't know why I have cops on me. That makes no sense. It's not a cash. It's not a cash register, I mean an ATM. I'm trying to find an ATM. Let's just go to the bank. So yeah, people are telling, it's like saying, people are like saying, you need a nightclub, you need to buy a submarine, you gotta buy this and that. I'm looking at it all like, what the fuck? I'm about to just end up just buying a fucking shot card. But the thing is, with a shot card, none of my shit work when it's a fucking, you know, that kind of money, you know? So yeah, we've got 84,000. Not a lot. But what I did is, I'll show you what I did. So, I went to internet. I went to money and service. I went to Destiny 8. I went to view property. I went to low to high. Just say I want to buy this property, right? Boom. It would say Unit Australian Avenue. The thing is I don't have really good money to be able to sell something. Like selling a house or a garage, I'm not going to make money off it. So I tried doing it with the CEO. So I went to money, I went to foreclosure, I went to enter site. You know, I saw all these things. Now, people are saying that the only nightclub what is so cheap is the one on the bottom. So I was looking at everyone else's, and everyone's like, this is how you make this amount of money. This is how you do this and that. And I'm looking at it like, what the actual fucking hell? And the amount of money that you gotta save up in this game and put in this game is just ridiculous. I'm looking at everything. Everything's like $1 million or $2 million. It'll take me another 10 fucking years to save up. Even this arcade up here and stuff like that. People are saying that every single money that you make up here, you're not gonna make a lot. Apparently, if you do an arcade up here, you're not gonna get a lot. If you purchase an arcade up here, you're not gonna get money a lot. So I kind of looked at the house. I kind of sold the house. I still have the storage in the garage, but I sold the house. So then I tried selling the CEO, because I was like, I'm not making anything from that. So it's like, why would I need the CEO? So I look at CEO. I'm like, okay, well, I'll see if I can purchase it. So pretty much what they say is you press this, you know, blah blah blah, whatever, boom, and then you're like that, funds, blah blah blah. Okay, so when you try, let me redo this. When you try to sell your CEO, people said that if you buy the one in Maze Bank West, you're not gonna make anything off it. Because if you come here, you go here, you go here, usually it pops up a trade thing, but with that, it's not going to really be happening. And so that didn't work out. So I kind of fucked up. Now, if I quickly join another server, find a new server, there we go. I'll show you what I did. Now, in this particular thing that I'm really making money off is the arcade. I sold the house. I don't think I should have sold the house, but I sold it because it's just a house. I don't usually need it. But apparently, Polito, Strawberry, and all those kind of streets, you're not going to make a ton of money. So, the only thing I'm thinking of doing, now I'll wait for this to load, so I upgraded the arcade, I did a couple little things, to see if that will work, maybe. Let's just wait for it to load. So, I saw a video, I looked on YouTube, and it said how to make more money in the arcade. So, you know, I'm walking around, like, what could I do? And so, I purchased this thing down here. What is... I'm really not really quite sure what this is all about. It says mission details, Still a security pass, allowing access through all level 1 and 2 secure doors. Heist and Pack can swipe through all level 1 and 2 secure doors. So when I go through a heist, I can, you know, just walk into any door instead of stealing key cards off security guards. So I decided to buy that. Probably paid, I would say, 70,000. So I'd buy that. Look, I came over here. I saw that the money is a bit higher than normal. I will still have to do that. I will come all the way up here. Now, I saw a video on YouTube to make 50,000 in just a day. And so I went into the arcade and I upgraded more things in the arcade. So when you come into the arcade now, it's completely filled with arcades. Now, I didn't have to buy different arcades. I could actually use the same arcade. So I went up here, went to my thing. I went, and by the way, I didn't even need a CEO for an arcade. I didn't even need a CEO. So you sit down, and it says, access laptop to buy more arcades, manage arcades. So I went to manage, and this is how you do it. So you come here, and it switches arcades and stuff like that. You can go to different arcades, stuff like that. Boom, 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 boom. And that's how you make 50,000 or 5. It will take some time for it to increase more money. And you know, I've been thinking about all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, I gotta list everything of what I have to do. So the next thing we're gonna be saving up in GTA will be the nightclub. But the only way I'm doing that is to play with a bunch of people. On GTA to be able to do half the things that we have to do. I mean, you make a fucking ton load out of this, but I'm gonna make a list of all the things that we need in the next live stream. I think the next live stream, not tomorrow, but probably next day, I will probably save up for it. But that's what's happening. So the next thing we are going to save up is going to be the nightclub. Then when we get the nightclub, we then get the submarine. But a lot of people are saying you can actually purchase a property what has a gun kind of like heist thing. So if I go to money service, boom, I go to Dynasty 8, I go here. It is going to be the, let me see, I remember what it is. It could be any of these ones. It could be, you could pick any of these buildings, but the main building you pick is going to be the building all the way down here. What is probably going to be the cheapest one. I think it is this one, Alta Street, apartment 10. So yeah, this one, or you could do Del Prior Heights, apartment 20, stuff like that. And one of them you can actually get a full-on heist thing and actually have more Lester heists. It's the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to be also saving up for that. I'm going to make a list of everything. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. I will do more streams throughout this week with more GTA upcoming days. But yeah, I'm struggling with money, trying to save up with everything. The only way I can save up the money is if I play with some other people to get money. So that's what I'm doing. We already finished the arcade. The arcade's completely done. The only thing we do in arcade is pretty much just doing the heist, and that's technically it. So that's good. At least we got one thing out of the way. But yeah, anyway, boys, leave a like and subscribe on the YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a very new live stream. Peace out.